Hey guys, it's Alice again. So today I am doing my 5th university update. I don't know where the time has gone, but I have finished first year. I am no longer a fresher. I feel like it was 2 days ago when I spontaneously decided to go to uni, but that has now been 6 months. Like, where has the time gone? I don't know, this is weird. I feel like I've blinked and it's disappeared. So for those of you who don't know, I study media production at the University of Lincoln and I really love it. I definitely made the right choice when choosing my course. Everyone there is so lovely and it's great. I love it. I've got 4 topics. Let's see if I can remember these. Friends, flat, uni and Lincoln. So there's 4 things I'm going to cover and let's just get straight into it. Friends, I have been the luckiest. Everyone on my course in my group were the best. We got so lucky with our group. Everyone's so lovely. We actually had a group of 15. The majority of us are all in contact and we were all together for semester A, so before Christmas, and then we all got kind of split up in semester B, so we were kind of worried that we were all going to like lose touch and not speak to each other, but that hasn't happened at all. I feel like it's a really big family. When one of us is having a bad day, we all go after them, try and cheer them up, and it's just so nice and supportive, and it's really weird to me to have friends that genuinely care because it's a rarity. I've never really had that. It's such a nice group of people. I was so sad to leave yesterday. It's just really weird. I was like the first one to leave. We had a lovely little gathering on Wednesday night. I got a little bit drunk, but it was so fun and everyone's so cute and nice and lovely and I just want to squeeze them and I want them all to live in my house. Maybe not, a bit weird. I am so why I can't deal with my life. As for my flat, I absolutely got so lucky with my flat situation. If you want like a bit more of an update, go back a few of the videos and just watch them from there. Basically, I lived in 2 flats in my time at university this year. From September until December, I lived in a shared flat, so it was me and 5 other people. And then over Christmas, I moved rooms into a studio flat, which is just me living by myself. And that was so good. The reason for that was that situations in the old flat just weren't good for me. There was a few arguments, it was just messy and it just wasn't how I wanted to live, and I put up with it and tried to stick it out, but I just couldn't, and I'm so lucky that I had the chance to move out. I really think I probably would have dropped out of uni if it wasn't for me moving rooms, because the situation in the old flat I just couldn't handle anymore. It was stressing me out, I was getting anxious, it just wasn't healthy for me. So getting out of there really was like the turning point. I always loved the course from day one, but it was the flat that was holding me back, and after getting the studio flat, honestly everything changed. It was so much better and I was so happy. I'm turning this light down. I am way too white. I can't deal with life. Am I less white? I am! Anyway, back to the video. It's been nice in the studio flat. It was like a godsend. I just loved it. I was in love with that place from the beginning. But after spending 3 months there, it just kind of got lonely, which was bound to happen because I was living alone. But I just kind of got bored of living in one space. Like, I didn't have a separate bedroom, the kitchen wasn't separate, like I couldn't really escape. It felt like a bit of a prison. Like I couldn't just step out the door and go and sit on the grass in the garden because we didn't have a garden. I felt a bit trapped, so it was definitely the right time for me to move out. But because I'm quite an antisocial person, I just ended up being really lonely, which is so upsetting, but I did get better at socialising towards the end. So Mum, if you're watching, which you probably are, be proud of me for socialising. In the past like 2 weeks, I've been trying to enjoy it more, invite people round, make the most of having my own flat. Yeah, that was really good, but I'm definitely glad to be out of a student accommodation thing. It was just like a huge industrial blue carpet, blue curtain, blue doors, blue everything, studenty place. So I'm definitely excited to live in a house next year as opposed to a flat. I don't know, it was really weird leaving yesterday. Like, I love that flat. If you want to watch a flat tour, I've done one of those too in both flats. They're also on the playlist for the university stuff, so you can find them if you want. Okay, the course was brilliant. As I touched on at the beginning, I love the course, definitely the right choice. Not that I made much of, like, not much thought went into my choice of going to uni. Someone kind of just told me to go and 2 weeks later I was at uni, so I didn't really have any preconceived ideas. I kind of just jumped in and hoped for the best, and luckily enough it was amazing. There's around, I think, about 400 people on the course, so it is a huge course. We're all split into two, so we do 3 subjects before Christmas and 3 subjects after, and then we all swapped. And then these 2 groups were split into separate little groups, and that's where I got my group of 15 from. In the second semester, everything got swapped around. We weren't really looking forward to being swapped around because we had such a nice group, we didn't want to let it go. But it actually turned out really, really well. My second group were all so lovely, and I still had 4 other people from my old group that I knew, so it wasn't like you just kind of got chucked back in at the deep end. It's just nice how the course is laid out, to the fact that you can make friends from all different groups if you want to. The actual subjects this semester were really good actually. They were a whole lot less stressful than last semester. Last semester was so intense. We had all 3 deadlines in one day and they were live assessments. I'm not going to go into that, watch the other videos. This semester it was more like paperwork and hand-ins as opposed to like doing something live. So we had script and screenwriting, I'm not going to remember these, digital media, mediation and representation, and what was the other one? Photography. How could I forget photography? So we had 4 altogether, 3 of which were practical, fun ones, one of which is the boring coursework one, which no one likes, but you have to do the boring part. For the boring one, we just had a 2,000 word essay that actually was due today at 4 o'clock. I submitted that yesterday. Well done me. Woo woo woo. The digital media, we made a 30-second, no, it wasn't 30 seconds, it was 20 seconds. A 20-second title sequence for a film. So we got given like a title, and then we had to include particular like names for it, and we just kind of got free reign. You could make whatever you wanted, and that was really cool. I'll insert that for you now. As you can see on that was like all fun and cheerful, and it took me hours and hours and hours, but I really enjoyed that subject, and I've actually taken that one for next year. We also made a web page that matched that animation, so I'll put that on screen now. That web page was the most confusing thing in the world, and no one really liked that subject. I will say that's not a bit of the subject I liked at all. I'd rather have not done that, but I know next year we don't do coding, so it's all okay. So if you're not into coding, don't be put off, because apparently you don't do it for very long. For photography, we had 4 separate briefs, so we had to produce images to 4 different styles basically, and we put it all on a big blog and talked about it. And photography to me is, I've done it before, so it was kind of easy. We got our grades back. I got 64, I don't know what I got. I got a 2-1 and it was okay. Not my favourite subject in the world. The teacher was a bit, like, I think it's a bit potluck whether you get a good tutor, and we just kind of got the bad luck in that group. Like, I don't want to talk bad about a tutor, but yeah, if you follow me on Twitter, you probably know that I don't like that tutor, so let's just move on. But yeah, photography is really good. We actually got the chance to go in the studio and test out some of the lights. So for people who hadn't been in a studio, of course I used to be a photographer. For people who hadn't been in one before, it was really fun. We did spend a lot of time just sat talking in a classroom for quite a while, which is really boring, but we did have the chance to get our hands on some cameras too, so I guess you can't really complain. Then finally, for script and screenwriting, we had to make a 5-minute short film, and we wrote an evaluation of it, so like a summary of the film, like what we thought about it. That also got submitted yesterday, and that was the last essay I needed to submit for first year. That was really fun. I was the producer for this, so I was in charge of organising everything, organising paperwork, organising actors, organising locations, planning it all. And if you know me, you know I'm good at planning, and I'm a bit of a freak when it comes to organisation. So I really enjoyed that. We managed to get our film done, the first out of the entire group, I think. We filmed ours in the Easter holidays, and we got it all filmed in one day. It was a very long day, but we did it. And then a couple of weeks later, we all joined back together and tried tried to edit it as a group, but we weren't getting on with the software, so I ended up taking it back to my flat and I edited it myself, and I really like it. So I'm also going to insert that here, because where else would I show my uni work other than my university update video?
I'm not sure how or even why I got into this business, but it is all I know. I do for the thrill and the satisfaction. I know some people may not agree with these methods, but how could you possibly understand something without trying it for yourself?
There's another job for you. Same place, 10 o'clock. Meet me at the courtyard in 15 and we can talk more. Sorry I'm late, I'm here, you're a very busy guy.
Just tell me who I'm up against.
Okay, so the first guy is pretty new to the business, but he has a high count, so don't let this fool you. He also likes to take risks, so use this to your advantage. The second guy, however, has been around a long time. He knows all the tricks, and he'll be one step ahead of you at any point, so it may even be best to go back to basics.
It's the target from the night before, but I was so careful to not be seen with him. I'm going to have to take extra precautions tonight to make sure that something like this doesn't happen again, so I don't get caught, or even worse, removed from the business.
We have received information from an anonymous source where the location of this man is. The authorities are going to track him down at any costs.
I knew what I was walking into, but what choice did I have? I enjoyed it too much and wasn't about to stop just because there's a chance I may fail.
We didn't think you're gonna make it.
So yeah, that was script and screenwriting. I hope that little film made you happy. Finally, Lincoln. Lincoln as a town, I don't think I'd choose to live there longer than my time at university. It's actually a city. I consider it as a town because it is really small for a city. I don't think I would have enjoyed university life if I got chucked straight into the centre of a big city, because I'm such a home person and I'm not used to that. I don't think I would like it. Like, everything in Lincoln is really close by. I've not really explored that much. I think that's just me. But the town, it's not a town. The city itself is beautiful and the cathedral is amazing. Yeah, another cool fact, you graduate in Lincoln Cathedral if you go to Lincoln University, and I think that's really, really cool. So yeah, that's another perk of it being in Lincoln. There's not really much else to say about Lincoln, to be honest. It's small, it's cute, it's a bit rough in some places, but everywhere is. It's really cute at the top of the hill. It gets really pretty up there. Parking in Lincoln is like a bit of an issue. It's not a very car friendly city. It's not recommended that you bring cars. I took mine, I found a parking space, so I sorted that out, but I know a lot of people leave their cars at home, so if that's an option for you, definitely do that. It just saves so much time because I walk everywhere anyway. My car just kind of sits there until I need to drive home. I think that's about it. If you have any questions relating to Lincoln or anything like that, I will definitely answer them for you, so leave them in the comments and I will reply. I hope you enjoyed this video. I can't believe I finished first year. What is going on? I am going to be sat here soon updating you on third year and I'll be stressing about dissertations. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you all for supporting me on my random decision to go to university. Definitely the best decision I've ever made. I never ever thought I'd say this, but I'm so glad I've gone to university and I'm so excited for next year in the house and everything. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let's see if we can get to 100 thumbs up. So press the thumbs up button right now, share this video with your friends, it might help them, you never know. And yeah, thanks for watching, I love you a lot and I'll see you very soon. Bye!